Smoked meat, is it halal?
Meat with rich flavors can be obtained where there is smoke. Smoked meat is the result of a method of preparing red meat, white meat, seafood, which originated in the Paleolithic era. Smoking adds flavors and improves appearance of the meat through the Maillard reaction, and when combined with curing, it preserves the meat. Smoked meat remains soft due to the slow cooking method. This is an additional information about smokehouse, which is also related to the history of smoked meat. A smokehouse is typically a small enclosed outbuilding with a single entrance without windows, a vent and gable or pyramidal roof. For many groups and communities of people, traditional smokehouse act as both meat smokers and storage facilities for the meats. Short curing and prolonged cold smoking for 2 weeks or longer were used to preserve food. And smokehouse were always locked to keep animals and thieves out of the food. The smoked meat is hung to keep vermins and rodents out of the meat. And before this, when there was no freezers or electricity, the meat was preserved by salting it extensively.
Smoked meat is hazardous due to carcinogenic substance and effect. Due to the presence of cancer-causing chemicals known as carcinogenic, smoked meat has been linked to an elevated risk of some cancer. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons such as benzopyrene found in wood smoke are a poisonous example. Additional, the hazard of smoked meat includes stomach infection and cancer. Taking smoked meat increases the potential of stomach infection caused by germs such as E. coli and Listeria monocytogenes. Diarrhea and stomach pain are symptoms of E. coli infection, while fever, headaches, and abdominal pain are symptoms of listeriosis. Next, smoked meat has high salt content in the diet. Smoked meat has a high sodium level because of the use of salt brine, salt curing, and the addition of smears, all of which contribute sodium to the product. It can also be hazard if you already have kidney or heart disease. In addition, the occurrence of smoked meat will increase stroke and diabetes risk. According to the comprehensive study conducted by Harvard School of Public Health experts, eating smoked processed meat like hot dog and cold cut considerably rise your risk of stroke, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes.
Next, the process of smoked meat. There are 3 ways to process smoked meat. First, hot smoking. 2, cool smoking. 3, warm smoking. First, hot smoking. Hot smoking is the process where meat is slowly cooked and smoked at the same time. In a smoker, the air temperature is increased and carefully controlled to raise the meat temperature to produce a fully cooked food product. Hot smoking is essentially a modified cooking method. Second, cool smoking. Cool smoking is a process that, when used in conjunction with curing, preserve and add a distinctive smoky flavor to meat. Some food products can be cool smoked and may not need to be cured like meat does. Cool smoked products can last for months without being refrigerated. While warm smoking is done at temperature of 23 to 40 Fahrenheit. Warm smoking is used to maintain the texture of delicate meats like fish for a brief length. of time. Warm smoking is a common technique used to both heat up and add a smoky tongue to pre-cooked meat like bacon and sausage.
My name is Siti Arisa Amira binti Muhammad Sauti. I will continue with how long does smoked meat last. The different types of smoked meat can be stored properly to avoid any kind of disease. One of the ways to keep the smoked meat is it can be kept for 4 days as long as it was refrigerated within 2 hours after being removed from the smoker. But if the smoked meat is properly wrapped and frozen, it can last up to 3 months. Furthermore, the method used for the smoking meats will affect the condition and storage of the meat. Besides, hot smoking is a method for adding a deep tangy flavor to food while cooking. The hot smoked meat can be kept in top conditions for the longest period after observing proper food safety guidelines, such as making sure there will be no cross-contamination between the meat with the dirty utensils or chopping boards. Other than that, to maximize the storage life of the meat, use a vacuum sealer to reduce the oxygen it comes in contact with and make sure that the meat is stored in the smallest possible container or wrapped thoroughly in foil. The smoked meat can be kept in the fridge for 4 days or in the freezer up to 3 months. Cold smoked meat can last longer than hot smoked meat as the process of curing, airing, and smoking are designed to create an environment within the meat that is hostile to bacteria growth. After the meat is properly cured and smoked, the cold smoke can remain edible for months. A bad situation can happen if the downside to cold smoking is done improperly. The smoked meat that smells differently or feels a bit slimy can't be consumed, and it is better to make a fresh one. The bad quality meat can't be tested to see if it can be eaten or not. It is really recommended to refrigerate meat within 2 hours of removing it from a smoker, and the meat must be cut into smaller portions. The safe and delicious smoked meat can be bought and stored by following standard sanitation and practices.
Based on the findings from the internet, in order to ensure smoked meat prepared is halal, all processes from the beginning until the end must free from any haram or shubhah source and follow Sharia law. Now, to make halal smoked meat, the first step is to choose suitable halal type of meat that hold up well in the smoker, such as lamb, mutton, and beef. Pork is excluded from halal meats as mentioned in Quran Surah Al-An'am verse 145. As we know, pig consumes a variety of toxins by eating its own feces, maggots, and that of decaying animals or vegetables. So we know that the pig is unclean animal. Thus, God is defending our health with His order in Quran. The next important step is to marinate the chosen meat. As a way of food preparation, smoked meat is cooked over a fire, and to give a smoky flavor, wood chips are added to the fire. So the best recipe for mouth-watering smoked meat depends on individual's preference. However, the ingredients used must also be from halal source, especially free from alcohol or liquor. Based on a recipe shared by Grill Master University, the simple base marinade is combined with 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, half a cup of olive oil and a quarter cup of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard in a bowl. And it is marinated for about from 8 to 24 hours for the best result. Even though smoked meat is hazardous due to carcinogenic substance and side effects, there are other alternative ways to make it healthier. Among them is adding healthy ingredients to smoked meat, such as vegetables and fruits like mushroom, asparagus, and tomatoes. Next, do not overcook the meat, as carbonized meat is deemed harmful. And according to studies, it includes carcinogenic chemicals that can cause cancer. Besides that, select meats that are low in fat, such as chicken, lamb, duck, to reduce the fat level. And that is all from us. Thank you.